Hi, welcome to Altcoin Daily Analysis with Bitcoin Gorilla. In this video, I will be talking about Chainlink. We're going to be looking at Chainlink together using simple pure price action with no indicator, zero indicator implied. All I'll be using is two drawing tools, the trend line and the what the rectangular box, of course. Now, the trend line is the horizontal line and the slanting trend line. Now, if you don't know, you should know that I'm always dropping 2 to 3 videos daily on analysis, mostly especially during the week, showing you what I am seeing on this altcoin. So daily I'm taking them all these altcoin one by one down. The next altcoin could be the one on your portfolio. Now we don't give signals, and this is not a financial advice. What we do is we come here, we use our strategy, which is the Bitcoin Gorilla strategy. I personally developed it with myself, and we have a team of family of traders that use this strategy to trade that I am training. I'm training them how to use it to trade. Now, please, this strategy is not found anywhere else. It was developed by us, so we're using it to show you what we're seeing on each altcoin. If you have an altcoin you want us to analyze, just leave it in the comment section and I will jump on it and give you a video of what I am seeing, my opinion. What you do with the opinion is up to you. It is not a financial advice. But if you do find my analysis and my styles and strategy quite interesting, give me a thumbs up and do subscribe so you might know what is coming up next in the next altcoin you're buying, or if you should change and try and do more research. Always do your research before entering. So the first thing we're going to start is what? Understanding what is what? Chainlink, right? Now, according to coin market cap, currently Chainlink is trading at 19.09. And not just that, understanding what is Chainlink itself. Chainlink is one of the first networks to allow the integration of off-chain data into smart contracts. Now, with many trusted partners, Chainlink is one of the major players in the data processing field. Due to the integration of off-chain data, Chainlink has attracted the attention of numerous trusted data providers, including Brave New Coin, Alpha Vintage, and Huobi, right? Data providers can sell access to data directly to Chainlink, toward monetizing their information. I know a lot of you talk about how Facebook sell their data and all that. So this is the way they sell it, right? They sell this data to Chainlink directly, and Chainlink help them monetize this data. Now, okay, enough of all the news and blah 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 blah. That's about Chainlink. If you want to know more, you can visit their website. You can just get more information, because we're going to now focus on the price. Now, according to CoinMarketCap, the all-time high since the listing of Chainlink has ever seen is 7 months ago, and that is $52.88, right? $52.88 all-time high. That was around May, right, in 2021. Now, all-time low, that is the lowest the price has ever done, dropped since the time this coin has started selling and buying on exchanges, is September 2017. That's 4 years ago. That was at the price of $0.126. Now that we've gotten this figure, let's go back to the real chart. Now this is the chart of Chainlink, right? Also known as the Link token or Link coin. Now, this coin, we're going to first start by getting the support and resistance area. So the highest it has ever gone all-time high, that is the resistance. The lowest it has ever gone, that is the support, right? This is the major support. Now that I've gotten, I'm going to get the rest of the support and resistance, right? Yes, right there. And there's another one hidden right here. Yeah, I can tell you I see one right there. And there's another one right here. This is quite interesting one. And okay, one right there. And I think we can get another one right there. Yes, these are the most, okay, I think there's one we are missing right here. These are the most in your face kind of resistance and support. Now you can see that these lines are not enough, because if we are to trade this line, we're going to be losing money a lot of time. You can see here they pierce the line, they pierce the line here, and here the line didn't even touch it. Here didn't. So we're going to have a lot of missed entries and all of that. We don't want that. So now I'm going to bring in the Bitcoin Gorilla strategy, right? So I'm going to bring in my box, right, using the rectangular tool. So the first thing I want to do is contain the major one that I'm seeing in your face, right? Consolidation area that I'm seeing. And I knew there was a breakout from one right here. There was a mini breakout from one right here that lasted for quite some time, right? Almost from 2019 to 2020, right? So I think we should change the color of one to probably this, right? Good. So now we get this. So the next thing I'm going to do is find the support and resistance of the box, right? So the first thing I'm doing, we're still on weekly chart. So this is the obvious in your face resistance that I can tell you that I'm seeing in the box, and this is the obvious in your face support. So I'm going to change the color of that to probably right these two. So this is the biggest boss, and this drawing we made it on the weekly chart. Now let's go to the daily chart and let's see what is happening. I can see that in the daily chart there is a sideways that I can still make and take advantage of by going back to the weekly chart and then providing yet another box, right? I get yet another box. Now I can change the color of this new box to something else. If you want to learn this strategy, trust me, you want to join Makaveli Traders. Access is open only 3 times a year. Don't get scammed and forget all the comments you're getting on this comment section. If I have any information special for you, I'll leave it under the video. Forget the comment section and whatever people are telling you, go visit. No, 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 no. If you want to trade with me, this strategy, you're going to trade live with me. I share all my trade, futures, sport, everything I'm doing. I share with my traders. They take the same trade with me. They exit when I exit. I am open, and you're going to see the result shared. So everybody take the same trade, and everybody has their own chart. So literally all the traders are able to draw their chart because Mondays we have a lot of activities. You have access to materials, videos, and each class you have quiz, right? We have a dashboard, student dashboard. We have a lot of things in Makaveli Traders, and you get to, after training you for 3 months, you get to trade with me for a lifetime. So the day I leave this world, you'll be trading this strategy with me. So you take a while and study and see if this strategy work for you. Then you want to come and join Makaveli Traders. Access is only open 3 times a year because I can't take too many people at the same time, right? Because I have to teach the rest for three months, right? And still trade my own personal account and still come and update this. So I can't take too many people. So access is only open 3 times a year, which is January, May, and October. If you miss it, you have to wait for the next section. And the good thing is, once you become a member, you have access to attend any section for the rest of your life. So if you miss classes, you can always take it next section. You have access to it. So it's a house. Can't you see? It's a family. We grow together and we share. So it's not just me. You're going to learn from other traders. These are pro traders on their own, coming to share their analysis with you, share their trade with you, tell you what they're saying. It's a family. You get advice. In fact, no more FOMO when you trade because this is a transparent family. If you want to know more about Makaveli Trader, I'm going to leave the link in the description section below. So let's get back into this trade. So now let's take this back so that you're going to ride with me. Next thing I want to find is I just drew a bias line. Right? Why did I draw a bias line? These are demand line. They have been respecting it. Each time they touch this line, they tend to bounce, right? They tend to go back up, right? Which is a significant information that I have to take note of. But every bias line, according to price action, is minimum of 2 touches, which is one right here, two right here, three, four. That's too many touches, right? And you can see the next, this particular one pierce through the line. But the thing is, they are back above it. Now, are they still falling or are they still going back up? This is what we are going to find out. Now, let's go right back and say, let's see if we can get actually a seller's line. And I can tell you there's a clear seller's line here. Now, this is looking more like a peanut. Yeah, more like a peanut, right? Now, the thing about this whole thing is this piercing of this triangle. I am going to be very honest with you. In all of my analysis, I try to be non-biased. So I give both buyers and sellers equal right. I look at them without any bias, right? So what I do is I give I look at the buyers and I tell you the chances of the buyers, and I look at the sellers and I tell you the chances of the seller. When you now think about it and do your analysis, what you now see, you should know more using my own. Let this be a confirmation to your analysis. I always tell Makaveli traders, draw your own chart. And I'm telling you now too, you need to learn how to start drawing your own chart. No matter the information anybody give you out there, yours will be the best, because trust me, everybody is out here to make money, including myself. I trade my analysis, right? But I have protection. I have things that I have laws that I obey. These people who give you signals, these people who give you these things out there, they don't share these laws with you. They just tell you to go buy a coin. They don't tell you what happens if it doesn't go your way. What happens if things turn around? Now, this is why Makaveli Traders is different, because we tell you, right? We tell you what to do. We teach you what to do, so that when the time comes, you don't need me. You don't need nobody. You just know what to do, right? It's about becoming your own best trader, becoming a profitable trader. Growth, that is what we believe. We don't believe in you want to just come and grab money and get out. We believe in growth. So this is why I'm going to tell you in this analysis, before we move further, is learn how to use stop loss. Protect yourself. It is better to run today to fight and live to fight another day, right? Than to die in a battle, right? Than to blow up your account, right? Than to be stuck in the market for the next God know how long. Remember, as a trader, you make money from moving money, right? You move money. When you enter a buy, you need to take profit and take your profit for you to be able to buy again, so that you make money. Money have to move, right? If you go to a supermarket and stock your shelf as a supermarket owner, and then nobody comes to buy your shelf, how do you restock, right? Because that place is filled. There's no space for you to restock. At the end of the day, they have expiring date. You might actually lose your mind and decide to just say, nobody's coming here to buy this product. I'm just going to go and dish it away and go and look for another product people are going to patronize. Because what? You have taken the loss. That is the same thing with crypto, right? You might buy a coin and get stuck in it. Anything can happen. No matter the analysis, this is the game of probability. It is 50-50. You are the buyer, you are the sellers. At some point, you're going to take profit. Everybody who buy in this market, at some point, is going to take profit. Somebody is going to sell. This is why supply and demand moves price, not news, right? So in this situation, you want to use your stop loss. If you are hoping that price holds this point, now what I see in this situation is price is currently still respecting this line, because it's not below it, it's still above it, right? So price could move down and move back up. So first, let me consider the chances of the bulls. What are the chances of the bulls, right? What are the chances of the bulls succeeding in this scenario, right? The chances of the bulls is that they could enter, and because they have already touched the tip of this support, I can tell you they could do this, right? The first chance is low, right? They could do this, hit this, got kicked back, and come right back here, right? Now, or they could move to this point. This is another very important. In fact, I think before we move further, to not confuse you, I need to get the support and resistance of this particular box right here. Yes, let's not miss the steps, because I can see it myself. Trying to show you now, I saw it myself that I did not show you the resistance area of that inner box. Very important. Every detail matters, right? You can see I found it difficult to find what I was looking for because I missed the support, the resistance. So this is the support of this blue box. So good. So here's the thing. Now, seeing what I just drew now, you can see my perception just changed from what I saw before. I now see a new battle that this price we need to conquer, and that is this point. I wouldn't have seen it if I didn't draw that point, right? Because now, remember, a broken support becomes automatically a resistance, and a broken resistance automatically becomes a support. Price has broken through this area, which is the support of this blue box, right? And this is the resistance. So now that it has broken and is below it, you can see how clearly this resistance rejected price, immediately price returned. Look at it right here. Let me zoom in. So you're going to say, in fact, price literally is in the area here, right? You can see the rejection right there. So I do expect price coming to battle this point and getting pushed back down. So it can do this and then move like this. Now, first, you need to conquer this point. This is the chances of the buyer. Either it gets rejected here, but the chances here is that it could pull back and then who just come back, right? Because I do see their major target for the buyers from this point is this point. That this is their major point, but they are not going to have a free run. They are going to have this move. You can see how it happened like this. They are going to have this free move, or they're going to move like this. Even if they move, they could get, even if they have a free run, they will get slashed here. This area is a very important area because that is the major resistance area. Forget this line that is right here. They could just come and slash through it and come here. What are they trying to do? They could go after stop loss hunt, right? But I do see actually this particular move right here playing. Now, if they come, they can't just break through this. I don't see them doing that. I see them coming right back down. After making this move, they are going to come right back down. Now, this is going to take a while because this is a sideways market. A sideways market don't break easily, and this could take us into 2022 and more. 2022, right? This is going to happen, right? Now, depending on the supply pressure, depending on the supply pressure here, it will determine if it's going to stop here or if it's going to dive deeper and get to this point this time around. That is the worst case scenario. So it's either it stops here, goes this way, and attempt this. That is the best scenario for the bulls. But what about if it doesn't? Always have this mindset that anything can happen. Anybody can wake up tomorrow morning and say they want to sell Chainlink. That is what's move price, selling and buying. And if the amount of sellers really keeps growing, the pressure will keep multiplying, and you will see this bull. What is the chances of this pressure? Supply and demand. This is a supply zone now because it's a broken support. If the supply continues here, they could see them entering this point and seeking for support around this area. Now, once they get into this area, it changes. The details change because now they are in a big demand area, which is our weekly chart, right? Biggest box, biggest box support and resistance is the strongest. You can see the big huge reaction. It's going to get a good that kind of reaction, that instant pull up. Once it makes it, if the supply keep, the reason is there's a lot of demand orders laying waiting right here, so there could be a double bottom, one and two, and it will instantly reverse price. Remember, this is worst case scenario, right? It will instantly reverse price, make a move, they will come right back up, right? Make something like this. Their target this time around is this point. Again, their target is this point. They will have to first of all conquer the sellers here, the supply in this zone. They will have to first of all clear all the possible supply laying in this zone. Remember, demand and supply is king, right? Now, the good thing, that is volume. Demand and supply, that is what volume is in simple word, right? Now, remember, the good support here for long term, right, is here for long term traders who are hoping to 6 months and above investment here. Your support is good here. But if you are hoping for short term, I think for me, I believe if this price should break this support, this point, that is $12. If this price should break $12, I think it's what really is eating. For me, I believe exiting and leaving to buy another day. It's okay to lose a little money than to lose all the money. Whenever, in fact, let me tell you something. The secret of stop loss is put it when you are entering the trade. Always use your stop loss, implement it immediately you enter the trade. I always tell Makaveli traders, make sure you know your stop loss even before even buying the coin. If you don't know your stop loss, don't. Because your stop loss will tell you how much do I stand to lose. Okay, if I buy this call, if I buy $1,000 coin, how much do I stand to lose? $100, $200. You must know how much loss you can withstand. If you don't know how much loss you can withstand, you are already telling the market you are okay with losing your entire fund in the name of holding. Remember, holding doesn't just work. I learned that in 2017. It doesn't just work. Holding, you can have 3 years of a down move. It happened to Bitcoin before. Someone who have been trading since 2017 will tell you. Holding, sometimes you will get depressed, emotional depression. You don't want that. So learn how to implement stop loss. You can set it manually. That's the secret nobody is telling you, especially on spot. Now, if you find my analysis and my style and strategy quite interesting, give me a thumbs up. The worst case scenario I've seen is this coin breaking $8, and I don't see that happening. But if that happening, just know that it is reacting to either Bitcoin, because when Bitcoin moves, every other coin moves with it. This is why it's good to keep your eyes on Bitcoin dominance and when Bitcoin is likely going to change direction. If you like my style, support your girl, give me a thumbs up, and I say thank you for watching and happy trading.